Hey everybody, welcome back to the Stoneface Reactions. I'm Theta, and today we are here with Dallos, which again, I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. I have never heard it before. All I've ever heard about it is that it is the first OVA created officially. I mean, I've seen the word officially put in front of that, meaning that there must be some sort of debate about what other thing might constitute an OVA that came first, but I'm unaware of that, so in my knowledge, it is Dallos, and that's what we're here for. And I guess as a bit of a preamble to that, why is this? Why am I suddenly doing this out of the blue? Well, anybody who's been keeping track of the channel would know that I have a bunch of shit going on with my health lately. Lessons has stuff going on with his family at the moment, so we've been unable to record some of the shows that we normally would have recorded during the week. I never like letting that sit. I like to watch stuff. I'm here to watch stuff. I enjoy doing this. This isn't for anything else other than the fact that I enjoy doing it and I like doing it with you, the audience. So, I want to give you something to watch with me, something we can discuss together in the comments, etc., and not just leave you with nothing during the week where I normally would give you something. So, that's what we're doing here. Now, obviously, anybody who's watched the runtime of this video will see what the hell is going on here. Obviously, we're not starting with the Dallos special, which is all four episodes of the OVA put together. We'll probably do that at some point, but that'd be the last thing we do. And you're like, well, this runtime doesn't mean anything to that. What the hell is going on? I found something called a pilot, which I assume to be the thing to sell you on Dallos, which is, I feel like, the first thing I should watch, just to get the flavor of the day, as it were. Also, the part of me that wants to be a completionist about all this. It would be weird to watch it last, is all I'm saying. So, I'm going to put this out there first. Anybody who wants to know what Dallos is like, I guess any random person coming across the channel who's like, who the hell is this asshole? Let's see what I am. So, they'll see that I get you a good 3 to 4 minute ramble before every video, and God knows what's going to happen after the video. But yeah, so that's to explain why this episode is so short, even though it says Dallos on it. So yeah, that said, there's no other rambling I can do other than the fact that, again, I have no spoilers to all this. I did put the overlay together, as crap as this looks, I know, but it doesn't really tell me anything. Because what this makes me think of, by the way, uh, anybody who watched our Chainsaw Man reactions, there's that one with the astronauts like cut in half or praying on the moon or whatever the hell they're doing. That's what this reminds me of. Or actually, it just came to me. Galaxy Express 999. What is it they do on Pluto? I can't remember what the frozen planet was in Galaxy Express 999, where they're all frozen in the ice. That's also reminiscent for me. Other than that, though, I have no clue. I don't even know if this really happens. Like, the Chainsaw Man scene never happened in the season 1 of the show, so no clue. I guess I'm rambling. And the only thing to do to stop a ramble is to hop on into it.
But before we get started,
make sure that you hit the like button,
hit that subscribe button.
Comment down below to feed that algorithm.
On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered,
uncensored,
and uncut,
as well as some early access stuff,
you can check it out over on the Patreon.
It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure.
There's zero pressure in order to do that. It's just a little bit of extra support, and it would be greatly appreciated.
Okay, maybe not the future. Unless we're going through the history.
月面に立つ最初の人類となった。その12年後、1981年4月、
Okay, we are doing history. That's cool.
1982年には初の商業飛行に成功。
2 years before I was born.
足取りの鈍りつつあった宇宙開発は徐々に勢いを盛り返していく。2001年、枯渇する地球上の資源を補うために人類の目は宇宙へと向けられ、
For a moment, I thought they were going to incorporate the movie 2001 into it.
同機構は巨大宇宙ステーションノスタルジアの建造を開始した。それと同時に月面クラビウスの海に
If only that had happened.
基地が建設され、月資源の利用計画はようやく実用段階に入る。2027年第一次月面開拓民団出発。この年
Pretty cool new space shuttle.
人口は95億人を突破。月に無限の
Hasn't
可
yet,
能性を見出した人々は月面への移住を開始した。広大な月面の開拓地は地球の余剰人口を受け入れる
Terraformable.
場所でもあった。新天地月へ
Did we give it a atmosphere, or is it all bubble?
取り残された人々は続々と月へ移住していった。そして1世紀が過ぎ、
Bubble.
22
That was
世
like
紀
bubble.
中葉月面都市ジェニシスは一つの国家にも匹敵するほどに発展を遂げていた。そのすべて
Sorry, I pointed at the bubble at the big time, and I didn't mention all the little bubbles.
の上流階級の人々によって運営されていた。が彼らとて地球本部の意思を代行しているに過ぎない。
Kind of feels like Elysium, if you think about it. The rich in space controlling
採掘作業
the
をする
poor people on
人々の
Earth.
居住地区
Reverse Elysium, I mean.
絶えず警察機構の監視下に置かれ、住民の自由は限定されたものだった。月面作業の安全と能率を守るために生活をコントロールするのはやむを得ない措置である。スカラーたちはそう説明したが、住民の中には疑問を持つ者もいた。
So it's basically a complete betrayal of why they immigrated to the moon in the first place.
彼らの作業は最初の入植以来さほど変わり映えのしないものだった。煩わしいエヴァスーツを着込み、些細なミスがそのまま死に結びつく行動に赴く。しかも
Reminds me of the Mars trilogy. Kim Stanley Robinson. Check it out. It's good.
一世二世の
Books,
間に
books.
自分たちはふるさとから見捨てられた民なのではないかという心理的圧迫が募る。地球からの指示により彼らは月面のみにとどまらず、あらゆる危険な作業に従事しなければならなかった。人類の未来のためという美名のもとに過酷な指令
Especially not just mining lithium out here.
続出し、ルナリアンの間に不満が出始める。なぜ我々だけが危険に直面しなければならないのか。初期の移民団の中にこうした事態を予測した者がいたのか、ルナリアンたちは地球人に隠れてある巨大な建造物を構築していた。その巨大建造物を人々はダロスと呼んでいた。
Is it going to be like a giant robot?
ダロス、それは
Have I wandered into another giant robot
唯
anime?
一の精神的な拠り所だったのである。
Because this also kind of reminds me of Gundam, Universal Century. Except it's not Side 3, it's the Lunarians. Oh, that was the whole thing. Sorry, we faded to black, and I thought, oh, this is the time I could talk where probably people aren't actually going to be pissed at me for talking over stuff, but I that was enjoyable. I like that. So the pilot was the backstory of the world as it is now, or as it is now in what I assume to be the 4 episodes of Dallos. Sounds like I was saying it right as well. Not exactly sure what it was. They said they were building a giant structure, and it looked like it was kind of only buried under dust. I don't know. Sorry, the lunar surface isn't actually like dirt or sand. It's more of like a fine material. So I think it's more often described as like a dust. It's buried under that in a crater, or I guess it might be built up into it. I don't know. It's just the element that maybe that could have been like the torso of a mech, and it's just a thing that happens around here. We just randomly wander into mecha anime from left to right, so feels like maybe that's what that could be. It's either what else could it be? Let's think for a moment. If this isn't just another mecha, not just, it's the first OVA, and it's pretty early. in the time run of things. Like, what, 1979 is the first Gundam. If this is 86, I can't remember. I apologize not having anything in front of me. I'm going to guess this is mid-80s, so I'm just going to say 86. It's only 7 years out from the very first serious robot anime, and that's, of course, if you're not considering the Romance trilogy, and if anyone's going to argue that, I don't. Have whatever argument you want. I am not going to debate that. It's from the same guy, so if it's not giant mecha, what is Dallos? That is the question. What did the Lunarians, or what are the Lunarians building out of the sight of the Earthlings? I guess we're just going to call them Earthlings. And for what reason? Because obviously they feel like they're being repressed or isolated or given these dangerous assignments because the higher-ups at Earth, which they tried to emigrate away from in order to achieve their own prosperity, have achieved control over the moon colonies, or I guess in this case, Genesis at the very least, and establish their authority here, or at least are establishing their authority over the guys who are controlling the moon colony. And this is our attempt to get away from that. So could it be possibly just a separate colony called Dallos? I don't know. I'm going to gamble on Giant Mecha because that's just how that dice rolls sometimes. Otherwise, I'm very interested. This was a pleasant surprise. It's not many anime that give you like a history book about everything that's happened so far to guide you in. So I very appreciate that, and now I'm excited to watch the first episode. So there you have it. If this got you interested to watch the first episode of Dallos with me, there you go. If this got you interested in watching the first episode of Dallos by yourself, there you go. Mission achieved one way or the other. Either way, I do feel like I am rambling once again, so we're going to go ahead and cut this episode here. So once again, I have been Theta. This has been Stoneface Reactions, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video and what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?